Okay. Who would like to begin our lovely recap of last week's 5-hour episode of this freaking game?
Sure. I'll start it at we going to the inn and basically, having the discussion of, what's next. We need to basically start a call and go to, the hot spring. We did the whole hot spring episode, and then we were coming back from the hot spring. And then we were like, okay, we were told our lovely Mr. Gallo could be in jail, but he might not be. Let's check the inn. We checked the inn, he ain't there. We were told he went up to court, and we immediately assumed he's in jail. But
Yep.
let's give him one benefit of the doubt. Maybe he isn't. So let's go shopping and sell all this stuff first. So we went to the docks, sold a lot of the contraband that we didn't want on us.
To another snail person.
Yeah, to another snail person, which we told him, hey, we met your sister. Go help her. And he's like, yeah, sure. We bought a cool piece of armor for our rogue, and then that was kind of what we got. And then we had to make it back. We had to hide from the guards because we noticed the guards were all looking for talking to people and being just they were looking for us. So we snuck our way back to the inn. Noticed that it was posted that we were being summoned to the court. We weren't
Yeah,
exactly
wanted for
wanted,
questioning.
yeah, but it was very much come here or you will be
Else.
wanted. So
Yeah.
then we decided to just, you know what? We're gonna go there on our own terms. And we made it. No guards tried to take us. And so then we had the lovely
I did
interaction
get a bit
with
confused for a moment.
the
Why,
lovely
why are you handing yourself in?
Yeah.
I remember Zoran, once Zoran saw, the Catholic underlined and then his house Mons there, he was like,
Yep.
honor
Yep,
dictates
on
I have to
photo.
do this.
Dang. Then we had the whole interaction within the court where we saw our lovely Mr. Gallo in stockades and center
Mr.
of the
Gallo?
room. Not
Econ.
Gallo,
Or Econ.
Econ.
Econ
We
Grail.
also saw, freaking Mr. Sniffer on the side because he's everywhere. But
He's our cheerleader.
yeah, we saw Econ, and he's just there in stockades while the black caravan representatives. I didn't know exactly what they were. Just priest was talking to the Mr. Big Old Dragon that I forget his name right now.
Corrigan.
Coralgan.
Ah, I was close.
Yeah.
I was close.
Where they were basically saying, "Hey, you need to die," and he's like,
How about no?
I'll
Don't feel
think
like
about it.
killing myself and executing my entire city.
And then after he says he'll think about it, let me talk to the people behind you. And so we were the people behind him, and he's like, "So, you
Go
stole
kill
my
them.
stuff." Yeah. But you meant to leave this cool sword. Yeah, totally. That's a lie. Don't lie to me.
But thank you for the
He's
sword.
like, but thank you for the sword. I'm not going to kill you because of that, but also because you stole from me, and I don't want to die.
You gotta put
Go
in some
kill
work.
the black caravan.
Mhm.
And we're like, man, well, sure, we don't have a say. So we kind of just walk up, made a small little, talk about it in the inn, and the idea was, well, they're kind of in a cavern or on the side of a mountain underground, and they're not
Yep.
coming out. We kind of just gotta just kind of shoot them and kill them, and we're like,
I had a lot
yeah.
of ideas. Thank you very much.
Yeah, but none of them sounded good at the time.
Well, the
At the
explosives
time.
sounded great, but
We didn't want
a
to
little
kill a
hard to pull off.
town.
I want to just put a
Also,
pin in explosives just for when we come to that point.
We didn't want to, kill a town because,
Yeah.
collateral
Making
damage.
out.
Crack
Then-
a couple eggs.
So then we went down, had the big old battle with the death freaking caravan, and we won barely. Uh,
Econ had to come in and help lift our asses
And-
up off the ground, basically.
this guy right here, what was his name, the Death Warden or something?
Death Warder.
Yeah.
Death Warder. It was like, well, you win, and then he sang a little prayer and blew the place up, and we're in it.
Yeah. Not very nice.
It was literally like, grant me the strength for what I must do. And you're like, that's not the giving up prayer we were hoping it was.
That ain't begging for my life.
And then
Uh-oh.
decided to do a little reversal and blow the place up anyways because it was
Did
rigged
you
with
know?
explosives. How rude.
I like the idea that this all could have been solved with one grenade.
Yeah.
Chain
Or a
reaction.
fireball on the roof.
They all die. Yep.
Grail did say he knew how to make explosives. Nobody
Grail
really believed him.
says
I think.
a lot of things.
I believe him.
Grail does say a lot of things.
I was gonna say, if it's anything even remotely shady or sketchy, at this point, I feel like we have to believe him.
Yeah.
And he's like, I'm going to totally help you guys. He shows up at the beginning of round 3. I'm here.
Hey, cool. He's
Thanks.
about to die. He's
Just a bit
hurting,
slower.
and everyone says okay.
All
And now
right.
everyone's exploded.
I feel like Kayla certainly dominated that one with our Timmy coming in with the assist, so you guys will gain inspiration.
Yippee.
Is there any
I already have
question?
it. Can I give it away?
No.
Okay.
Is there any questions before we continue?
How fucked are we?
How many back problems do I come out with this?
Well, fortunately, we're going to find out here in just a minute. Your world becomes fire and dust. Noise shatters your hearing, leaving only a ringing in your ear as the world itself piles down around you. Your nostrils fill with hot dust. Your mouth fills with that particular taste of blood and dirt. It is not a fun experience, and your mind is racing, trying to figure out, desperately frantic, grasping at any way you can survive as the world tumbles around you. I'm going to go and add everybody back into initiative.
Yay.
And I'm going to ask you all to roll initiative.
This is the order in which we die.
Kalis, you know what? That's fitting for you to roll high in this case.
Exactly, yeah.
All right. All right. It's Zara with the 12, which just leaves Gallo.
Yep. Sorry, I had to fix something.
Dang. I rolled with
Oh,
advantage. I
dang
guess
it.
it doesn't
And
matter.
I'm still blind rolling.
It's all right. This is so as the world falls around you, as your mind races, your body screams in protest. What does Artemi do in those fateful few seconds to try to keep himself alive? This is round 1 of a skill challenge.
Oh, good.
Real quick, let me add the dramatic music back in. Okay.
There's the background music. Can I scramble and search for like an air pocket or like a little draft or a place where we can get air, so we're not all slowly suffocating to death?
All right, so you would like to look around for anything that would give you shelter, so that if you were to be, you want to be crushed, you would have an air pocket essentially. All right, you're going to probably want to roll investigation, I presume.
Please.
You may.
All right, so just for clarity on this one, are we actively falling, about to be falling, or we've
No,
already
this is
fell?
as the roof is falling down on you.
Oh,
Got it.
okay.
I misheard, so I wanted to be clear on that.
That is fine. So as the world comes down around you and everything seems to be turning dark, Artemi, keeping his wits about him, looks around at the supports of the cathedral and manages to find some that don't look to be falling apart quite so much, and makes his way to them, perhaps finding shelter. Which brings us to Gallows. Artemi runs off to the side of the building. What is Gallows doing as the world comes down around him? As the explosions ring out.
Gallo has not stopped praying ever since this whole debacle started. So he's going to continue praying, essentially asking Kylos for not a divine intervention, but kind of a little bit of divine intervention, a little divine help, as it were.
Alright. Roll a religion check.
Religion. 17.
That's really good. You watch as the roof begins to crumble down and fall. Just thousands of pounds of stone and rubble cascading. Your eyes whip up. And just then you see an arch support, one of the massive pillars that's holding up that roof, crumples in such a way that it pushes most of the rubble to the left. Now, is this divine intervention? Is this swamp gas? Well, that may yet to be seen. As in those brief seconds, what does Kalis do to ensure his survival?
I will say it's a mix of helping others and me, as he would like to try and, convince everyone that we survived these, actually, and we're going to be perfectly fine. Maybe a few scraps and bruises or a broken leg,
Going the moral support route, I like it.
Yeah, we take these.
Guys, we're gonna be just fine behind him, like this massive statue just falls down and splatters into
We're fine. We survived these.
Easy day. This is not as bad as the fight.
So
the funny part is, this could go persuasion or deception if you
That's
think
the
about
thing.
it.
I get to choose,
Yeah.
and so if you roll, let's see. I'm gonna roll a D2 because it's about the same thing.
You could also choose and roll it as a private GM roll.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna do that. Private
I love
GM
it.
roll.
I love it.
This one.
Okay.
All we see is rolled some dice.
Alright, Kalis is giving you encouragement, and despite all the destruction, everything crashing down, the thunderous noise that's threatening to drown out both Kalis' life and certainly his words, you feel like maybe, just maybe, you'll make it through this. But on the other end of the battle, next to the Death Warder and Cathexorin, lies Zara. In those precious few seconds as the world falls down around you, how is Zara surviving?
I believe Kathek was doing his best to shield Zara from the rubble. So Zara's gonna do her best to hide underneath him, make herself real small, and
Just curl up into a ball. It's like,
Yeah.
I am small. Alright.
yeah,
Hide
stealth.
from the danger.
Yeah. We've already had one convince people danger is not as bad as it is, and that's my other good skill. So
Go for
hiding
it.
is where we're at right now.
Alright. All of these rolls are surprisingly right next to each other, kind of, from where they're landing. Which is funny, because that means nobody's rolled double digits yet.
We had 3 people roll 8s, maybe 4, but
Okay. And while these words of encouragement are being shouted, while one balls into a smallest space one can get underneath the massive weight of Catholic Zoran and the roof that soon meets him, you all manage to find a little niche, a little place for you to bury yourselves in the falling debris. Artemi, the world explodes around you, but your supports hold for just a few minutes. And as the roof finally meets the floor, there's just a roar as thousands of pounds of stone grinds and smashes into thousands of pounds of delicate marble, well-polished wooden pews, and all the fancyment of this cathedral. It seems for a moment that it's ended. There's a silence and darkness that follows as you're each buried under the rubble, though somewhat safe for now. Catholic Zoran sweating and panting the entire time, as it seems as if for at least this one moment he is literally holding the roof up above you, Zara. But then the roof destroys the floor, and the floor gives way to what lies below. The darkness in the noise gives way to weightlessness, to falling. You're in darkness and cannot see. Those of you with dark vision, you just see brief moments of debris, falling rocks, bits of wall and strange stone that comes out to meet you. And all of this, while you're falling, you must navigate this debris. You must not hit the walls. For wherever you are going to land, you can't see it. So Artemi, in the darkness, as one falls through whatever lies beneath this cathedral, in the midst of all this dust, blood, and debris, how do you survive?
Okay, as we're falling.
How do you navigate the darkness, I should say? How do you navigate the darkness and the debris?
Oh, we've totally fallen now?
You're falling.
Oh, falling. Okay.
First step was the roof falling in and you trying to hide from the roof. The second stage is the floor giving out and now you're falling into the darkness below.
Yeah. I'm going to try to use my ability of climbing vertical structures and try to, like, acrobat my way.
You fucking
jump.
Are you animating this bullshit
Climb.
right now?
He's wall
I sure
running.
fucking am,
Are you
know?
ninja hopping, you motherfucker?
Acrobatics my way into kind of either a safety nook in the wall or like some kind of slanted path down so I can land without getting fucking crushed.
The second one would seem far more likely. Now, you do have dark vision, I believe, so you're just seeing these little flickers of debris. You're having a hard time navigating because they're not always 60 feet apart, especially ones that are going to be big enough to hold your weight to do the bullshit you're going to do. So go and give me that acrobatics check.
Okay.
And we will see.
And because I support anime bullshit, I'm going to use a lucky point. Do I have one still? Yes. Okay. Anime bullshit with luck. 23.
23. God damn it, yeah. Like, you're just jumping between these massive falling boulders, climbing, hopping, always trying to stay on top, always trying to stay safe. But even you can't outrun gravity. Even you cannot flee from the ground. Not unbewinged as you are right now. So, as whatever lurks beneath this place comes up to meet you, you know you've tried your best to survive it. Stoic, what is Gallo doing as he falls through the darkness? I don't know, do you have dark vision, Gallo?
I do.
So we'll say that
Gallo
you're
is
able
a
to
half
see, you and Kalis will be able to see what Artemi's doing. I think Zara is going to be too far away.
So I don't want to essentially skill pile, but it's very fitting that this entire time Gallo is still continuing to pray. Because at this point he feels like everything is in the hands of the gods, or fate itself. But for the sake of using a different skill, Gallo will use perception just to kind of see like what's coming, and will essentially call out to everyone around him like what he sees, so they can kind of maneuver accordingly.
Okay, so you start calling out directions as you pray, shouting to Kalis and Artemi, helping Artemi on his fanciful leaping up towards the
And
ceiling.
I will use my inspiration if that's all right.
You may.
24.
And you're able to call it out. Kalis is perhaps able to dodge a few rocks that he normally wouldn't be. Artemi is able to make jumps that just a moment ago might have seemed a little out of position or strange. Your eyes keeping everything moving, keeping everything working, at least in this small little group. Meanwhile, Kalis actually works out. Both the groups are kind of apart in initiative.
Well, I don't think I can talk myself into floating. So technically I could. I do have the fly spell. I think I'll attempt to use sleight of hand, and also, kind of also with quicken spell to, cast spells quick enough to help me. I'm trying to use sleight of hand.
Alright, so you're just gonna basically,
Part of the spells is somatic.
I know, but you're using spells, which usually defaults pretty close to Arcana or Religion.
Technically, I'm not using any spells. I'm using a class ability.
Okay,
So-
that works. Yeah, go for it.
Okay. There's a good chance
Naruto.
Hey, look at you, Mr. I roll nat ones over there.
I cast fly. No. No.
Alright, you're able to move debris here and there, manage to push yourself, and otherwise magic and sort of on the sly keep yourself out of harm's way as you're dodging the massive parts of debris that are now crashing to each other, turning into smaller chunks of stone. Zoran falls away from you, Zara, as the floor does. You lose sight of him in the mass of falling rubble and grinding stone. You're in the darkness now, alone, falling to some unperceived depth. How are you keeping yourself away from all this violent rubble?
There goes my plan. My plan was Zoran, so
Gotta get him out of the session somehow.
no, I know. Just trying to remember what everyone has used. And what I can realistically
Oh,
use
it's,
without another person
perception.
insight.
Yeah, it's just acrobatics, perception, and sleight of hand.
Can I use survival to like
Know how to fall.
yeah
Fall in a good path.
exactly use
Fall into
use
your
defensive
instincts,
falling.
Alright, well, that task is on you, so describe how you're doing this in a way that would exemplify the skill. Survival.
I mean,
know,
I'm
it's
I'm
hard
looking at survival
sometimes.
and seeing the avoid quicksand and other natural hazards, and like
Like, you know enough to go limp,
Having
like when
a-
you're falling from certain heights.
Yeah,
all
like-
that's-
using it like one would just survive a fall of any height, and try and use what little survival training that Zara has to make this be like falling out of a tree. Just a
Aim
really
for the
big
bushes
tree.
and roll out.
Alright,
Really
well,
Yeah.
big
let's see if
stone
Zara's
cover.
got a lot of practice falling out of trees.
No, she does not.
This just in. Stonework isn't wood.
Alright, you do the best you can, going limp, kind of making sure you're falling in whatever you perceive to be the easiest one, but it's a rough fall. You smash into a few bits of debris. And things are looking bad as what the ground rushes up to meet you at just the limits of all of your dark vision. Does anybody here not have dark vision? Let me just say that.
I don't.
So Kalis doesn't?
Yeah, I'm a human.
Kalis just sees darkness,
One of my spells could have been light, so.
but it wasn't.
Yeah, I quickened spelled light. There you go. That's a sleight of hand, you know. Yeah, there you go. Big braining it.
All right, so we'll just say that you can't see because you have a light spell. So as this is going on, the ground rushes up and you see flashes for just a moment of man-made structure. There's a flash of what looks like a box. There's some ghostly lights. There's something down here that you're falling quickly towards. You have just a moment before the ground hits you now. Now, it's less about the debris that you're falling with and more about how you're landing. So this is going to be a little bit of an interesting change. Describe how you're landing, and then I'll describe what saving throw you're going to use. Starting with Artemi.
Oh boy. Okay. I am going to try, in the midst of all this bullshit, attempt to cast Featherfall. Try to save myself.
You can
So if
target
it was-
multiple people. Come on.
Yeah, but spellcasting in these things usually only grant advantage.
Yeah,
Yeah.
or a foil for
or
like
an
what skill check it
intelligence-
would be.
Yeah, like an intelligence saving throw, I think is what he's going for.
Yes.
Alright,
That is okay.
you have passed both of the skill challenges so far, so this one was a little bit of a change, because you weren't really doing a skill challenge with everyone else, you were doing it kind of against yourself. So you've passed both of yours. So that's going to reflect on the results of this saving throw. So go and make your intelligence saving throw. Okay. Artemi, you pass.
Got the
Literally
grit.
all of it. You've passed all three. Alright, and that brings us... I'm going to describe everybody kind of all at once.
Fucking wizard rogue.
Fucking wizard rogue. Alright, Gallows.
All right. Still praying. He is going to embrace what he can and put his faith in the hands of Kylos. It's worked out so far.
Alright, it has. Alright, go and give me a wisdom saving throw. See if there's prayers or a wise thing to be doing as the ground rushes towards you.
21.
Okay. And Kalis.
I'm choosing a saving throw.
You're describing how you're
Probably.
falling or what you're doing as you're about to hit the ground, and then I'll choose a saving throw based on that.
I think he, at this point, I'm trying to find a way to word how you make me do a con save.
He flexes and takes it.
You-
I like I said earlier, I just take these. Really, he would probably be, if he sees Artemi trying to cast, he'd be begging for him to cast it on him. The Featherfall. I'd imagine I know what that spell is.
So is begging you're going to be your thing? Are we trying to make a
Yes.
charisma save?
Either one works perfectly.
I love
But yes,
this.
I'd be pleading, please.
Okay.
I
make a
absolutely love this.
make a charisma saving throw.
Hell yeah! There you go.
Let's see. Did Kalis actually beat both of his skill checks?
I did. Hopefully, they roll pretty decent.
Everybody rolled pretty well this day. All right, and then that brings us to Zara.
Yes.
As the
Yes.
ground comes rushing up and you see these sarcophagi, what are you doing by yourself in the darkness?
Yes. Once again, I'm alone, looking for somebody I can convince to help me, which there is no one. So, I guess I would just tuck and roll. I think maybe trying to Misty Step to lessen the blow a little bit, but it's mostly the
She takes
dexterity
these.
of it, trying to like
Land on your feet.
convert the movement to sideways movement on the landing.
Trying to do like portal-y shenanigans to try to like get your
Yeah,
momentum aimed somewhere not straight down. But mostly
physical
going for
than,
the
than
going for the
magical.
dexterity.
Yeah,
Because you're still going to be tucking and rolling that entire
Yeah.
time. So go ahead and give me that dex save.
She's spinning like Sonic.
Okay. Okay.
All right. So this will result in fall damage, from everybody, for everybody. But those of you who passed all your stuff, you don't have to worry too much about it. It literally cannot drop you below
Yes.
1 hit point. Zara's the only one that might have to worry a little bit,
Yes.
because while she can't be outright killed by it, she can be knocked unconscious by it.
And she's alone.
Well, unconscious would be 1d4 hours, like unconscious, yeah.
Okay,
Not
okay.
like-
I'm
not
not
like
getting
you're-
crushed by rubble afterwards.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not like you're in death fails. or
Okay,
death
okay.
saves. All right, so honestly, it's just damage. Let's see. So Zara is going to be knocked unconscious.
Cool.
Gallows is going to be at 1 hit point.
Even though I passed everything? Damn.
Yeah. Well, hold on. I lied. I could do math. You're supposed to take half damage. I give you full damage.
I'm fucking getting knocked out.
No,
I don't care what the
you
damage
can't.
is.
You can't. This can't knock you below 1
Okay.
because you saved everything. It's going to be 17 damage.
Okay.
It's going to be 17 damage to Artemi as well.
And I go to 1.
And you go to 1.
Hell yeah.
Did we just high roll on my damage too?
And you're not going to be knocked unconscious, Zara. You're going to... how many hit points did you have?
I have 34.
Alright, so you're just going to take 17.
Okay.
So let me move your tokens about a little bit.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh, wow.
I'm like, I recognize this map. Oh, this was a bad map.
Uh-huh.
It was a very bad map for you.
Uh-huh. I don't have PTSD. What are you talking about?
There is no little cat girl, though.
Yeah.
Hold on, I gotta apply damage to this guy, too.
Did he make all his successes? Did he succeed everything?
No, he takes the full damage.
So
I hit him really hard at the end of the last session. Really hard.
Oh yeah, with your like 6 damage Eldritch Smite.
No, stop. It's really hard. It's a big hit.
Yeah.
I need this.
I'm now remembering that Eldritch Smite.
Yeah. 6 damage on the smite, like 8 damage total on both hits. It was a good one.
The ground rushes and meets you. You see those ghostly lights, those glints of what looks to be mausoleums, and then everything is very briefly all darkness as you hit the ground. Some of you are sucking in breath, others feel a sharp pain ripping through their guts, but everybody seems alive. Zara, you feel a pain go through your middle as the world rushes up to meet you. And you are on top of an obelisk that has a spike on top of it, and you've landed on that spike, and it is now piercing your stomach. You're gonna have the impaled condition. It's like the restrained condition, just more aggressive. So you're impaled on the obelisk. Meanwhile, the three you've between between begging for your ally to cast the spell, do you cast the spell on him, Artemi?
Fucking
Oh, yeah, like I can cast the spell and theoretically get what is it? 6 people
It's
within
mostly because his
5 people
saving
within 60
throw was
feet.
begging you to cast the spell on him.
But like, yeah.
So yeah, I'm just saying it's like technically a PC. I can't take your agency away. But it's just like you're a
Be careful
benevolent
who I
party
can see in
member.
this nonsense. Actually,
And
hold on a second.
you managed
I'm gonna-
to enspell Kalis and yourself. What are we rolling?
Did I see him? I rolled a perception check.
Oh yeah, you were saw.
Okay, then I would totally.
I do have a beacon of light on me, so
Oh,
does
it's pretty easy to check.
He does have the light spell. So you just see Kalis just like, please save me.
please, I don't want to die.
And you manage to save him as he begins slowly drifting down. You're still dodging rubble as it falls. It breaks some of the these large sarcophagi that are floating around. Some of them are actually floating, by the way. But a lot of the roof actually seems like it's arrested by something magical and doesn't hit the ground. It's only the massive, larger pieces that do, and they shatter pillars and sarcophagi as they land. Because if you look to the south, there's some damage on the map, and I want to explain that. So now you're here, you're prone, or you're impaled, and everywhere around you is this floating stone, ghostly lights, and the distant coughing of some death warder.
Did you guys
Oh, let's
make
see.
it?
Yes.
Just
I'm
shouting
alive.
from on top of a pillar.
I want to make sure all my limbs are intact before I get up. The answer's barely. Okay, great.
Just a reminder, don't fight a suicide cult. They'll take you down with them.
Can I look around while laying down?
You look around to your right. You see Zara impaled on a 40-foot tall obelisk. Artemi slowly making his way towards said obelisk with his climb speed. Gallows is prone nearby, though he gets up and stumbles over to help as well.
Yeah, I'll start climbing up to
You guys have fun with that. I'm gonna take a breather.
This is not
3.
good. Not good.
Oh, he's moving.
As you, this guy just kind of gets up and he starts
Yes.
stumbling towards the north.
Oh fuck.
No, guess
He's alive?
Yeah, he's alive. If you guys start moving towards him, it's gonna be initiative. But for now,
Deal with him. I'll figure a way off.
Get him down.
Yeah.
Kalis, come on.
I'll get up.
Start
Yeah,
helping.
we're dealing with
Zara.
them now. Sure. I'm here. How bad does he look? Does he look as bad as us?
he looks pretty bad. He's covered in blood and dust. He's limping his way north towards. Now that you see it, this line of sarcophagus and this massive floating crystal at the north end, or we're just going to call it the north end, of this complex, this crypt as you would. It's glowing with a ghostly bluish light, and inside you can see figures and bright lights swirling and dancing around as if there but not there.
I guess false life.
Hey, stop! We're not done with you. Does he look back at all? Does he not care about me?
He turns around. He kind of looks at you. I see you survived.
How did you?
By being stronger than the ground. How did you?
A little luck, maybe a lot of luck, and a lot of prayers.
I'm not going to lie, I didn't think it would come this far. I thought you'd all be dead.
Well, we're not. What are you heading towards?
He stands up. I'm heading towards my duty. And then he starts walking towards
No.
you. So now we're going to have you guys do initiative. It's like the walking wounded versus the walking wounded.
Hell yeah, baby.
Everybody's battered. Everybody's fucked up.
Do we get advantage from your sword now?
Yep.
Hell yeah.
Well, I would assume so. You said Zara was how far up?
Zara is 40 feet
Oh.
on an obelisk.
Okay, so she'd probably be the only one that wouldn't benefit. Because a 30-foot, like, aura, basically.
Yeah, I guess that would be correct, right? Yeah.
Would I have had time to cast false life after I was impaled?
Sure.
Okay.
There was enough talking and people not realizing exactly what was going on for you to cast.
Didn't want to give myself the 10 HP without double checking.
All right. So the first one to act is Zara, impaled upon the black obelisk in the center of this crypt. What is she doing?
How? She has an idea of how to get off of an obelisk. And I think she just uses the idea, which is I'm 40 feet off the ground, right?
Yes.
Well, time to take a little bit of fall damage. I will Misty Step 30 feet downward with my last spell slot.
All right. Go and roll a d6. That's fitting. All right. You disappear in an explosion of roses and reappear in an explosion of more roses and dust and debris as you land a little bit above the ground and then fall the rest of the way with a heavy thud that sends fire racing up your legs, but you're good. You're standing. Go ahead and place your token where you would.
Assuming that's technically still on the obelisk, so I will be there. Do I take damage?
6. I rolled 6.
Oh, okay. Of course. And then I guess I stand up and just wait. Look back at Artemi and... thank you. I do appreciate it.
Artemi's just sitting there like he just teleported out, and I'm like, okay.
That's why I was like, I'll be fine.
I'm glad you're fine.
Fine enough.
All right.
Worried that struggling against it would just do more harm than good.
With Zara out of her predicament, it now falls to Gallows Sky, who's standing on top of a sarcophagus, surrounded by ghostly light.
So, a little bit of a loaded question. Does this person look a little bit more like a fighter or a caster? I know they were casting with the organ.
Well, they were seemingly casting with the organ, and they are wearing full plate armor. And they have a massive
Okay.
maul. But you also know them to know a few spells.
Okay. Let's try something then. Let's try where'd it go? There it is. Hold person. DC 16 wisdom.
Alright, DC 16 wisdom. Alright, I got a 15 wisdom, and you know what that means. I'm taking off a legendary resistance.
Oh, crap. And Gallo's gonna back up. I should be able to get to there. Do a little hop, skip, and a jump.
Alright, so your magic begins to bind him, and he struggles against it, but there's something about this place, this area. It's as if your magic fails to take hold, as if there's something anathema about it. Or anathema, if you want to actually pronounce it right. My bad. And it fails to find grip upon this person. And then you're going to run and just hop to another sarcophagus.
Yep, just create a little bit more distance. Not much, but a tiny bit.
Let's see. There is no layer action in this one, so I don't know why that's here. Which would lead us to Kalis. Kalis.
Thumbs up, you got this.
Yeah, yep. We're going to spend a bonus action to convert all of my sorcery points into a 3rd level spell.
I'm feeling the danger tingles right now.
You're about to be tingling, all right.
Yeah. I'm gonna go back for this one. We're gonna hit you at the end of it.
Hey, don't do that. No, I see you converting sorcery points over there.
No.
You stop that right now.
Don't worry about it. 5, 10, 15, 20, 30. Abracadabra. Cast spell.
Underground rave time.
I have to drag it. Let me cast it. No, it's not. Place measure template. I'm hitting him. I don't need to place a template.
Alright, I rolled a 3, which means another legendary resistance goes away.
Yeah. And it's 29 total, but then he passed, so it's halved.
Which is going to be 14, I believe.
So.
And when you're this damaged, 14's a lot. So, like, even though, like, he kind of curls up, and you could tell that there's something about this place that's protecting him. He's covered in smoke and soot and looking real rough as little arcs of lightning flow between his armor, causing his movements to twitch and spasm.
Oh, that's what I got.
Well, I guess it's my turn now. He raises up his maul and he points it at Kalis.
Understandable.
An eye for an eye. A spell for a spell. What is Kalis' armor class?
16. But if he's attacking me, I am just going to reaction shield it.
Okay.
So 21 now.
Okay, you watch as, like, a bolt of pure light arcs towards you. And there's a moment where it looks like it's gonna, like, your eyes go wide. It's coming straight for you. And then You cast up your shield, and it slammed. The two magics slam into each other, just filling this room with light and the noise of crackling lightning before the magic of his attack fades away and you are left unbroken. Well, that was just rude. All right. Artemi.
Did he just shoot lightning and then move further away?
Shot
Like a
light.
guiding bolt and ran away.
Oh god. How far up am I on this pole? Probably like 35 feet, honestly. Almost got to Zara and she just teleports away. 110 feet away. Great. Okay. Can I see him from here?
You'd have to move around the obelisk, but yeah.
Yeah, okay.
The obelisk is
I'm gonna-
that big hex right there. So
Yeah, I'm going to attempt to hide. So he can't see me right now. And then move around and shoot him. I think I hope I can stay hidden from him.
I think it's just a flat DC 15 now.
Theoretically, I'm not sure I like that, but yeah.
I don't know if I like that either, so I don't blame you.
It's kind of silly because then as soon as a rogue is level 7, they're just always invisible. I'll move to the front here. Kind of get a shot on him from like up above, as it were. It will be a straight roll because it's out of my range. But
You got
fuck it.
80 feet, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Short bow,
I'm
80
like
feet.
3 squares away. Yeah.
Yeah. So this is just the true strike with int. I did okay. So close to a crit. One day.
You did hit for 9 damage.
Yep. Plinky.
So basically, this bolt of just radiance comes out of nowhere, slams into him, looks up like, "Where the hell did you come from? There's more and more of them." And then, because you're the last action of the turn, I guess I'm not going to play fair either. We're going to be returning to some classics here.
Uh-oh.
I need to play some icons.
Friends.
Just 2 more.
Oh no. Ghosties.
Not quite. So this place is covered in sarcophagi with just etched like stone carvings of figures of historical merit on them. You don't really recognize many of them, but you recognize that they're there. And at the end of this turn, as the Death Warder is running up, he lifts his hands, and magic courses through this entire place as all of those stone effigies begin to stand, hold whatever weapons that were in their hand, and seem to turn hostile gazes towards you. Now, there's a few things to note. These stone effigies are solid, bits of stone, but they're not single chunks. When the stone moves, it breaks, and then there's some tendril of magic there sort of keeping its shape. So it's just these hodgepodge, multi-part like statues that are now moving towards you, held together with magic. And each one is about the size of you or smaller, medium-sized to small size. And they are not going to go this first turn. I just rolled them into initiative at the top of the next turn. So Zara, from your perch, beneath Artemi, as Artemi's perched above you on the obelisk, how is Zara reacting to these stone creatures getting up, moving, grinding their way into existence? And how does she react?
Zara looks back to the group and... Well, I'm no Kazakh, but I'll do my best to stay in front of you guys as long as possible. And we'll cast Blade Ward on myself as an action.
All right.
And do some moving. I move this way.
Do we want to try and drop him?
That would be lovely. I can't really get there myself currently, and I'm not sure I'd have the damage to do it. So I'll stay in front and let you do your jobs. And that's my turn.
All right, cast Blade Ward, and then run towards the nearest stone figure. Meanwhile, Gallows stands nearby atop a sarcophagus, staring down at the madness below.
All right. If I remember correctly, Kalis is not looking great, and neither is Zara. I'm gonna throw a healing word at Kalis.
I think you have to move 5 feet to actually see Kalis.
Oh. Then I'll move
all of your
to...
corners between you and Kalis pass through that obelisk.
Gotcha. All right, I'll move back to here, if it'll let me move. There we go. I can see around the edge of it.
Yep, you're good.
So Kalis, you'll get 9. And then I can't really do much else spell-wise, so let's hit that first statue with a Toll the Dead and see what happens. Wow.
It's okay, guys. I only have a -4 to this. It'd be hilarious if I somehow still passed. Alright, I got a 12. Fitting. Alright, so this bell tolls, and it's the one that's right in front of Zara, right?
Correct.
Alright, and this stone creature begins to shake and shatter, ripping itself apart before it falls to the ground, seemingly destroyed.
Oh no.
Alright, Gallows, is there anything else you would like to do?
I will continue moving to right there. That should be the end of my movement. Just 20,
after
30,
you
yep.
move, I don't know why I said after you move. I don't have legendary. Well, I have legendary actions. I'm not using them though. All right, so you rush up forward, standing kind of on the edge. Are you jumping off of the sarcophagus now? You're gonna be 5 foot down.
Yeah, I'm essentially like right in front of it.
All right. All right, Gallo, you jump down off the obelisk. The stone creature to your left now shaken apart by your spell. Meanwhile, Kalis, as the healing light and that soothing presence moves through you, what would you like to do? Also, keep in mind there are walls to your right that you can't see through, but there is.
Yeah. You see, I can't move far enough to get a good lightning bolt off unless I can lightning bolt through these things, but I don't think I can. So we're going to try to bounce a orb off. So I'm going to shoot after this guy, and then hopefully good things happen there.
All right, so you're
He
going
should
for
be-
the left front closest to Zara.
Yeah, the middle, because it's within range.
This
and
one,
then,
right?
No, right
The middle
up
one.
there.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah. So we're going to chromatic orb. The chromatic orb. It's always at second level now. I have advantage because innate sorcery is still up, so 15.
Their armor class is 16.
God dang it. Do I really... How bad do we want to kill this guy? I do really want to kill this guy. I want to use my human racial, which is inspo. Oh, wait, no, I have Seeking Spell. I'm just going to reroll.
All right, we're gonna seeking spell. How many? Go and use your sorcery points and do it.
So D20 plus the whatever it is. I can't
Plus
re-roll,
7, so 19.
19?
19
Yep.
hits. All right, so you hit this middle statue. Lightning
it
washes.
doesn't bounce.
Yeah, lightning washes over it.
Well,
Oh, it
hits
didn't.
him.
It didn't bounce.
It
Lightning
did not
washes
bounce.
over it, completely sputtering the magic as this mass of just stone that's loosely held together with magic falls crumpled to the ground.
And then, let me do some
Meanwhile,
math.
Ross is getting war flashbacks.
Yeah. I'm trying to keep enough
Yes, sir.
possible spell slots for a later thing. Yeah. So we're going to consume a second just to give me a few more. So that gives me another 3. And then later on, I can consume these 2. Yeah. Okay. Then yeah, we're happy. I'm gonna do the rest of my movement and then be done. Kind of hide
Okay.
right behind this cuff. There.
Oh, I don't know why it skipped.
Because you hit intern as I hit.
I think we hit it like the exact same time. All right, the Death Warder looks around, is kind of hunkered behind this this sarcophagus that he is. He's gonna lift his ball in the air and he's gonna point it once more at Gallows Sky. Oh, sorry. Now at Gallows Sky rather than Kalis. A ball of light forms on the tip of his mallet and he sends it careening towards you. What is your armor class, sir?
My armor class is only 16, but can I use, let's see, if I'm being targeted. Oh, it's an attack within.
They are
Yeah,
way out
yeah,
of warding flare range.
Yep. I was trying to see if it was the target or the attacker. I always forget that one.
Alright, do you have...
Alright, so yeah, 16.
Alright, so you have a 16.
Oh, no.
The ball of light crashes into Gallows, crossing that space in just a moment. Immediately you feel just the light go out in you, as if you're just a doll whose marionette strings have been cut and crumpled to the floor, seemingly lifeless and unmoving. The Death Warder looks. One of you down, 3 more to go. And then he's going to move over here and he's going to kneel down so he gets a lot more cover from the sarcophagus. Meanwhile, Artemi, atop of the obelisk, so it's not going to matter too much the extra cover he just got.
Yeah. Okay. Trying to think about how to get there. I have ideas. If I get there, then I think I got a good shot at him. Yeah. Alright, so I'm going to run down 10 feet, so I'm 30 feet. I'm not going to fall and take damage. And then I will use an innate spell from whatchamacallit to Misty Step. Am I unmuted? First question. Yes.
You are?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. And can I Misty Step diagonally to there, approximately?
You know,
Or
I
do you want
don't
me to
think
Misty Step all the way
Misty
down
Step
and move?
requires a certain grid movement.
Okay. It's just whatever you prefer. Some DMs are some way about things. So I'll move there.
What does
I
your
think I
Misty
gotta.
Step look like? Because Zara's is like this rose explosion. I'm kind of curious what our Timmy's would appear to be.
A fucking ninja puff of smoke, bro.
Just an explosion of smoke and then another explosion of smoke.
Yep.
Looking like a Nightcrawler over here. Just poof,
Zoop
poof.
zoop. Yep. Okay, and then I will true shot him, and this time true strike him, and this time it has advantage because of Vex.
One of these days you'll get that crit.
One of these days.
All right, how much damage total is that?
23.
23.
He's at 1.
I can kill him on my turn. He can't survive. I have guaranteed damage magic missile. Fuck you.
Unless he has shield, yeah. Okay, and then
if I get within 90 feet, I can counterspell it.
yeah. And then I'm just gonna climb up and try to give myself the best cover from getting attacked by this little stone warrior here. Let me do.
That armor to use.
Yep. All right, that's my turn.
And now all of these stone creatures begin scrambling, moving as if they're singular in purpose, singular in thought. And that one thought seems to be get to the closest one of you they can and smash. That was a mistake.
Yo, they could phase 2 once.
Sweet. They're also Nightcrawler.
The path is diagonal to the sarcophagus, and then the dashing around at you. So you watch as this magical thing just scampers towards you, dashing madly with nothing in its eyes but just cold, statuesque indifference. Gallows is actually down, so I'm going to do this instead. I'm just going to have one over here just so it could comically jump at our Timmy but not actually reach him.
Ooga booga.
The Ooga Booga, perfect.
Artemi's gonna like hiss like a cat apparently. Just get away from me! Ah!
Alright, you watch as they begin madly dashing towards you. However, the ones that were destroyed, where's the other one? Which is the one left to Artemi and northwest of Zara, they begin to float. Like the bits of them float up in the air, and those weird strands of magic that were keeping them together seem to be rebuilding them, slowly putting them back together again. Zara, you're in a target-rich environment all of a sudden.
Yes. Gallows is down, yes?
Gallows
Yeah.
is down.
Zara is going to double check with the DM that giving a potion is a bonus action, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. And then take the dodge action, not the disengage action. And then make her way 15 feet to there.
And pray it doesn't hit.
I'm assuming I take one.
Okay, I got a 17.
It's disadvantage.
It does not hit, and you subtract a d4 as well.
Well, I got to roll a disadvantage and subtract a d4.
Yes. This is my. I don't do a lot of damage, and I don't
Alright.
have a big health pool.
I got
so
a
I need
17 and a
d4 to hit.
25. Here, let me make this public. So I need to subtract a d4. What's your armor class right now?
19.
Oh, then
So
I
it's
missed,
17
yeah.
misses. Yes.
I thought I was going to dramatically roll the 4 and like, will I, won't I? But no. I
No,
just
no.
missed.
I'm just stacking. I'm putting as much in my favor as I can.
Yeah, that's fair.
And I will grab one of my potions. Which potion?
Real quick,
Let's not hoard.
everybody roll a d20 real quick, and whoever rolls the highest, that's who has the marmalade. Now that Zora, you know what? Actually, we're not going to do that. Zara, you're the closest to Zora, and you just
Yes.
get the marmalade.
Then I will
That makes sense.
do the easy thing and scoop a real gross. Just scoop some out with my hand and slather it in a
right in
Gallows'
the
mouth.
cheeks, you know.
yeah.
Make sure to scrub it in.
I
Yeah.
just love how in the middle of combat, covered in dust and blood from collapsing, all this fall, all this damage, and you're just shoving jelly down a man's throat.
You need this. You
Live,
need this.
damn you, live.
That's just a flat 20,
It's
right?
a flat 20, yeah. There's no dice involved.
I have no
Nice.
idea how many charges are left. 'Cause I
One.
have no idea
Two.
how many.
No, Zoran used 2 last session. This is the third.
Oh, I thought he only used one. Okay.
He used 2.
And then Zara will kind of move here. Try and be as in the way as possible, and that's action, bonus action, movement.
All right, you're awoken, Gallows. As Zara moves away, you're awoken by the best tasting marmalade you've ever had. Just there's a warmth that fills you. It's like you're getting a big hug from someone. It's a nice feeling. But then the reality that you're in the middle of combat hits you as you can hear the stone grinding on stone and the crescendo of haunting wails in the distance.
All right, let me look at one thing real quick before I pull an oopsie. Okay, so that still happens. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and stand up.
Okay.
We're going to move 5, 10, 15 feet.
Mm-hmm.
And that should be 30 there, 20 there. And I think I'm just outside of range. Oh, nope, 30 there. We're going to Radiance the Dawn.
Oh,
You remember like circles, how circles be working?
Oh, poof.
Yeah, you hit all your targets but one of them.
you hit all but one.
Yeah.
All right.
Oof. Alright, I'm just going to move my guy so I can delete that template.
Hold on,
Still rolling
Okay.
privately.
I'm using the template.
Oh.
You are still rolling privately.
Dramatic effect.
He got 14 damage.
Oh god, he deleted himself. He's
Yep.
gone.
Hang on.
He blew himself up in the radiance of the zone.
Watch
I made a series of mistakes. Give me a second. Alright, so I was there. I was trying to delete the template, but it would not let me.
to add you. I can't remember, but you were between.
He was
17.
above
I put
me
myself
and
back.
below. Yeah.
I'm just gonna
21,
put you.
sorry.
Yeah, I'm gonna put you at 21, I guess.
Yeah, that's right. 21.
Okay, you watch as this explosion of radiance just crashes out from this from Gallows, and all of the stone figures just crumple from the force of it, are blown away. The one that was rebuilding itself back here also seemingly blown away from the destruction.
Cleared the area. Time to go. And then I will. Bonus action, because that's not a spell. Healing word on Zara.
Yeah.
Why can I not find my spells? There we go. Actually, oh no, I'm just out of range. Dang. You get 11 back.
Beautiful.
Right, Zara, you're now surrounded by ruined stone figures as healing magic overcomes you, and you feel blissfully better than you did just a moment before.
Gaping hole in my chest or my stomach from being impaled is.
The bleeding has slowed, but the damage continues. Alright, I guess you're done, Gallows, correct?
Yeah, that was everything. Movement, bonus action, action.
Kalis standing toe to toe with one of these beings.
I don't care about their existence. Do I gamble that he has shield? Or do I do a cool thing?
I say gamble.
Okay. You said gamble, he has shield. Sure. We'll cast magic missile. And I'll shoot one at him and then 2 at the guy next to me.
Okay. Describe how you kill the Death Warder.
Hell yeah!
Gamble paid
I
off.
rolled max damage on magic missile. I see him about die, and I just shoot 3 little orbs of their They look like lightning. They technically do force, but 2 of them hits the guy in front of me, and one just very slowly travels and pop right on his chest.
It slowly travels, crackling loudly as it does so. Everyone's attention is drawn to it as it just boop right into the Death Warder's head, and they stiffen up and fall lifeless to the floor, twitching uncontrollably for a few minutes.
All I can picture is Ness from Smash Brothers, little PK
Yes.
Thunder just flying around.
I was imagining something out of like Tom and Jerry with how slow it happened and like a very comedic falling over.
And then Tinda, yeah, okay, great.
Meanwhile, in front of you, the creature in front of you just explodes as the force of the 2 missiles tears it apart, and it falls to the ground, inactive before you.
Okay.
Run away.
Well, since I didn't have to spend any sorcery points for that, and I already prepped it, we'll spend some sorcery points. And go down to 1 now, and cast Sorcerer's Burst on You're the Winner. That guy up there.
Which one?
The one to the right of me, writing down.
Oh, okay, the one closest to you.
Sorcerer's Burst. 23 to hit.
That hit?
And I rolled an 8, so I roll another 8, so 19 damage.
Oof, yeah, it crumples as all the stone parts that were being held together with those thin wisps of magic just fall limp to the ground as they are seemingly destroyed.
Okay, there's 1 left. It's not destroyed? Yeah, there's 1 left. Okay, I'll end turn.
Meanwhile, this guy's dead. So I will actually remove him as a combatant. Which brings us to Artemi, clinging to the ceiling with a now destroyed statue at your feet.
Okay. Does it look like they're gonna start reanimating?
They are currently quote unquote lifeless on the floor. save for the ones that aren't. Which I think is only one at this point.
Yeah.
I think it's that one.
Yeah.
All right. Move a scramble over this way. Climb down. So none of them are okay. None of them are reanimating, as far as I can tell.
Well, there's still one more, so hopefully.
As far as you
Pokeball
can tell,
does
none
it.
of them are reanimating.
Okay, I will line up a shot for that guy right there.
Okay.
Let's see if I hit. Actually, I should have done it from like up on the ceiling. Could I?
It's fine. You
Could I
can.
have done that and moved it that way? Yeah, it's all whatever. Ba-bum. Yeah, I'm in range. True strike. There we go.
16 hits.
16 for 8 damage.
Yeah, your radiant arrow flies across the distance and slams into this last creature, and it crumples to the ground, seemingly dead. Unmoving,
Seemingly.
just stone, listlessly lying on the ground. Thin wisps of magic seemingly radiating around it.
The lazy shot. Okay, so 5, 10, 20. And I'll just start approaching this glowing thing. This.
Sure.
I wanna
You
try
begin
to-
approaching the giant glowing crystal.
If we do get a breather, then I want to try to figure out what the heck it is.
Meanwhile, at the beginning of their turn, every single downed creature lifts into the air as those thin wisps of magic begins to reconstruct them once again.
Yippee.
Zara, it's your turn. You're surrounded by things that you know are seconds away from being completely reanimated and good to go again.
Okay. They're not reanimated currently, they're reanimating.
Yes, they are in the process of reanimating.
I don't know if hitting them will do any good halfway through, and even still, I'm a better meat shield. I'll look around and I'll take as many as I can. You guys figure something out about this, please.
Magic orb.
And I will move here. Kind of get myself between Gallows and as many as I can, and dodge again, because they don't seem smart enough to realize that I'm taking defensive actions.
Well, if you want to keep moving, I can create a bit of a barrier for us.
I think I'm best suited just being a wall currently.
All right.
Alright, Zara takes up a defensive position protecting Gallows Sky. Meanwhile, Gallows.
I will move towards the crystal as well, my 30 feet, which I believe was right there.
Step
and
over
then
the
this-
reanimating statue.
Exactly. And the one that is reanimating right here, let's go ahead and see if... Okay, because it can take damage while it's reanimating, right?
I can neither confirm nor deny.
Fair enough. If it can, let's try a Sacred Flame.
On which one?
The one that's reforming right here on the behind Zara.
Just south of you? Okay.
Yep.
So this like little shaft of light seemingly comes out of nowhere, like a crack in the ceiling, and all these hovering rocks are just like magically suspended above you. Slams into this reanimating mass of stone. And it seems like for a second it stops. It seems like the reanimation stops and the stone once more falls to the ground.
All right. I think everyone's doing okay-ish with health. So yeah, that'll be it this turn.
All right.
Oh, I should go drink a potion. Sorry.
Go ahead. Go and roll the potion. Meanwhile, on the other side of the room, or slowly coming to your side of the room, Kalis.
Magic orb. I must look at it. We're just gonna go in, and then we're going to dash. Takes me to right there. And then, I don't want to use spell slot just yet. We're also going to attack the floating this one. You know, that seemed to did something earlier. Why not? Burst it.
Are you quickening a spell? Or what are you doing?
Nope. Oh yeah, never mind. I action dashed.
Yeah.
I'm not doing that. Oh well, if I have a bonus action and I have a second level spell slot, why not? We are going to instead of doing any of that, Misty Step. Our favorite spell.
Everybody's favorite spell.
Mine's
Mikey.
lightning.
What does your Misty Step look like? Are you
Take a one.
The flash of lightning.
Is it like my Calyx fight where you just turn into a bolt of lightning and then zap across the way?
Yes, I took inspiration from him specifically. No.
You could get that
I was like,
ability as a
yo.
player. It's just hard to get.
Yeah, I was like, yo, that's a cool move. I'm gonna copy it. Zoom.
You're just like a blue mage. Hey, you're a blue mage.
Yeah.
You're just taking all my cool shit.
There was I'm done.
All right. Meanwhile, Artemi from atop the sarcophagus or the pillar. I don't know where you are right now.
Schrodinger's Artemi. Okay. Can I try to investigate the, like, clearly it's magic in the air. Trying to see where it comes from and identify how to potentially disarm it. So these guys stop coming back.
Go ahead and give me an investigation check, I guess. Or an arcana, whichever one you're better at.
Investigation.
Alright, so you take a moment in the middle of all this chaos to sort of investigate. There is magic to this place. There's a lot of protective magic. You're pretty sure that whatever magic is powering these stone creatures is coming from them. It's not an external part of like the wards or defenses of this place as a whole. These are more like golems per se than they are something linked to the magic of this entire shrine. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
They run on batteries. They're not plugged in.
Okay. If they run on batteries, can I intuit that I can just beat them down over and over again, and they'll eventually stay down? They run dry.
You can intuit that might be effective.
Okay. I am going to move, and then was that an action to do that?
Yes.
Okay. I'll just continue hopping. That's my turn.
Just frolicking from one sarcophagus to the other, like these long, lazy jumps.
Yeah. Oh, actually, I'll bonus action try to stealth if I may.
Go for it.
Okay, there's my crit.
Where did he
Not
go?
Not the crit I wanted, but the crit I apparently needed.
Even Kalis is like, what the fuck? Where did he go? So, moment of truth. All of these things that were rebuilding themselves rebuild themselves.
Did the one that did get sacred flamed stop, or is currently in stage doing?
And that
them?
is the moment of truth. The one that was smashed while it was rebuilding itself remains limp on the floor.
We have a way.
Completely beat them into submission. Got it.
Smash them while they're smashed.
Full tap.
You know, the
Double
last
tap,
time I
yeah.
used these, the group did not figure out punch them while they're rebuilding.
We did not.
But I can also touch this orb.
The trick was to put them in a room they can't run away from.
Down a pit.
Yeah.
All right, so all of these things rebuild. Now, when they rebuild, they're not prone. They come back to like being standing in their statuesque form. So this one is going to move towards Zara. It's also going to move towards Zara.
Friends.
Yeah.
I got you. I'm coming. Hopefully.
Zara is dodging. Doesn't have Blade Ward on though.
I do.
Oh, you still have it on. It's concentration, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot they changed it.
Coolest cantrip
It's
ever
better
now.
now, yeah.
Yeah, it's way
It
better
is
now.
pretty sweet.
Basically like having Bane on every enemy all the time.
Mm-hmm. Like the
Only for
downside
you.
is if you get hit, the concentration check to keep it up,
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
and it competes with other defensive concentration spells.
True.
But it's a cantrip.
Yeah, but when you don't have a spell slot, there's no choice.
It's just like, why Shield of Faith do you exist?
It's a party.
I'm not gonna lie, Zara. If I was a wizard, I'd fireball you right now. Okay,
I do
maybe.
have just enough sorcery points and spell slots to lightning bolt specifically her.
All right,
Take me with them.
This is gonna
Nope.
be 8, 9, 10, 12 attacks at Zara with disadvantage.
Disadvantage minus a d4.
You want to roll a d4 now?
So,
I think it's a d4 individually, technically.
Can we
but
please
if we
just
wanna
roll a d4
for ease,
once
just
and
roll
apply
one.
it to all?
Yeah. Yeah.
There we
I'll
go.
take a 3.
Okay.
That's pretty
Good.
solid.
AC 22, effectively.
All right, so DC 22, which means I've got to roll. Oh fuck it.
Like a 19 or higher.
No, I got to roll like a 16 to hit you. With
Yeah, they have a pretty
disadvantage.
solid hit.
So I'm just gonna
16
roll
on disadvantage is rough.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna roll a bunch of dice manually, because it's faster just to do this manually.
D20.
That's a 12 because there's 6 of them, and they each get 2 attacks.
6 of them attacking twice.
And
They're
then I
all
could-
disadvantaged as well.
and they're all at
so anyone that
disadvantage. So
you
I gotta.
hit, you
I'm gonna
roll
go
again.
through this
yeah.
and see if there's anything. If there's any 2 numbers that are 6. I hit you once. I actually hit
Okay.
you once.
Did you roll 24 or 12?
That's just 12. So I've hit you once out of the first.
Without
yeah.
disadvantage.
It's not. Yeah,
Dash.
it's not 24. It's just 12 attacks. I'm sorry. Yeah, 12 rolls. I mean. Oh shit! Why am I thinking that? It's each 2. So yeah, it's 24. I'm an idiot. So I've hit you once. I'm gonna do 12 more.
Yes. Well, no, just roll the one that would have
Yeah.
hit otherwise.
Just roll one more.
Well, this
Because
yeah. Okay.
no matter what, they all would miss now because you'll
Yeah.
get the lowest.
All right. So yeah, everything missed.
Hell
Oh, I
yeah.
did my high AC thing.
The high AC came in handy as all these stone creatures. It's like a pincushion, and you're just like, nope, nope. It's like you're dancing in the middle of all this, just full on dodge tanking, like ducking, jumping, like doing all of this, and none of these stone creatures. Every single attack is hitting every single attack's hitting the floor or just swishing by near you, but nothing finds purchase. And then meanwhile, the one with normal attacks versus Gallows Sky.
Hello.
If I double crit you, I'm going to laugh.
It's very possible.
Maniacal laughter.
Twice
You
in a
can
campaign,
warding
it's
flare
actually
now.
Double crit.
I'm getting a loading screen. Why am I getting a loading screen?
Loading attack.
Yeah, it was like it was like it
Oh,
just,
no.
Yeah, it was like I don't want to load. Character sheet just
The load
needed to be
the
closed.
obscene amount of damage for a double crit.
All right, so I got a 19 and a 17. What's your AC?
16.
So I did hit you twice.
And then now can I warding flare?
Now you can warding flare. Which one of the 2 attacks?
We'll just go with the first one. Keep it simple.
All right. Let me roll disadvantage on this. 19. That 19 stays a 19.
Well, that's unfortunate. All right, so 2 whacks.
You take these. Easy.
Can you see him?
Yep.
Easy.
So the first
you
one hit
take
for
those.
6, and the second one hit for 9 for 17 damage.
Alrighty.
15. I can math. I promise. 15 damage. Okay, they weren't double crits. Alright. And I think that's all of them. No one else can hit anyone. Meanwhile, Zara, in the middle of the hardest dance routine of this round.
I think Zara's gonna look back and can you all deal with this? Or should I keep dodging or should I help it with the hitting?
Keep dodging.
I'll keep dodging. And then
Dance.
I'll keep dancing. I will bonus action do nothing and action dodge.
Oh no, alright. This is when Gallows is like, I also have another Radiance of the Dawn or something.
No, I've used both of those, unfortunately, but I do have 1 third-level spell slot left.
Spirit
Oh, no.
Guardian.
Hit
Spirit
me.
Guardian.
He's got Fireball.
No, it's going to be Spirit Guardians.
Spirit Guardian. Kill them all.
So yeah, that'll activate, doing 12 damage.
I'm not going to
Oh,
save.
I shall-
You know how many hit points these things have.
Yep. And then that
And then
should
you're going
knock
to do
all
a
of them down.
victory lap around them.
Oh, and then when they when they start,
That
they
won't
turn
hit
into
the one in the
break.
corner.
What, the one right here?
Yeah, it won't hit that one because.
Alright, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. If I step over the... Can I step over the rubble?
It is an active spot, so you can
I mean,
move
you
through
can do
it
that
at
if
difficult
you really
terrain.
wanna.
But
Do like
If you're trying-
weird diagonal movement.
Oh yeah, I've only got 5 feet left, so it wouldn't matter. If it's
Oh,
difficult
cool.
terrain, I can't cross it.
oh no, you got all but one with your spirit guard. Okay, all but like 2.
All but 2. There's one down here too.
Oh, I'm sorry, all but 2 with your spirit guardians. Yeah, what do your spirit guardians look like? I don't think you've cast them yet.
You did.
Yeah, we've
once.
cast
Oh,
it
okay.
once. They are basically like little flaming motes of light.
Yeah, okay, I remember now. Yeah, they're
Little
like
wisp of-
flaming,
little
burning
wisp of
motes
fire.
of-
Yep.
Okay,
Oh,
first
that
of
does
all,
hit.
fuck you. I said no.
Yeah. What do you? But that's that.
That's fine.
I'm doing it. I'm killing it. Calm down, guys.
But he did it.
I am apparently the worst at templates without a template being drawn. My mind goes, no.
I think it's fair to be confused about diagonal measurements.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Alright, okay, all but one now has been destroyed by these horrific flaming motes of burning light that just somehow try to light these creatures aflame. But it's less burning the stone and more disrupting the magic that's keeping them together. The batteries are flickering. Meanwhile,
Quick, while they're down, keep smashing.
We'll expend a 2nd level spell slot to magic missile. We'll
More
hit
missiles.
this one. We'll
Yes.
hit that one. And then 2 at your 2 favorite ones. I mean, they're going to die on their end of their turn anyways. But
so what's the other one you hit? The one that's still up, or
yeah, the one's still up.
okay?
And then the other 2 don't exactly matter. I just only have a 2nd level spell slot.
Just
but
I'll just get the ones that are next
Yeah.
to Gallo.
there you go.
Fucking.
Pew pew. And yeah. Oh, we get closer to the orb.
Let's get closer to the orb. All right,
I'm gonna touch. No.
You run up to this floating black spherical crystal, and inside you can just see these ghostly motes and the occasional flash of a face. Meanwhile, Artemi, someone beat you to the crystal.
I was beaten to the crystal. Actually, he doesn't know that because he can't see me.
He's gone.
You just
Go
reappear.
in
What
the
took you so
crystal.
long?
Ninja, go.
I'll just come out.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna shoot this guy. Perfectly in range.
They're not even considered prone, so you can just shoot them. Maybe not with that roll.
Ugh.
But that
Oh, there
one,
it
yeah.
is.
Hey, there's your crit.
On the
Let's take
1
a moment.
HP reanimating.
Let's take a moment to appreciate that our Timmy finally got a crit on a creature with 1 hit point.
1 HP. Yep.
Yeah.
Let's take a round of applause for our Timmy. God damn it.
Mhm. That'll be the only one of the campaign.
Oh,
Say that.
don't put that evil on him. Now, if this was Kalis, I'd believe you.
Yeah. Bonus action will dash to there. I'm
Oh,
closer. Neener.
I thought this was like Cage. I could have gotten closer.
It's a floating crystal. You can go below it.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I'm just climbing on it with second story work.
Yeah, just clinging to it, arms wide, like
Don't make-
starfish to the side of the crystal.
Don't make me cast fly. I'll fucking do it.
Our Timmy just runs and jumps and lands against the fucking thing like it's a window, face flattened against it. You can climb it. So this massive crystal is wreathed in a wrought iron sort of like cage that doesn't really do anything besides affect the spell that's keeping it levitating. As you touch it, Artemi, you can see ghostly figures touching the other side of it like 2 hands on a window, desperately trying to grasp each other. Meanwhile, these 4 things are going to stand up and punch Zora in the face.
Well, I thought they have like 2 stages.
And then
of-
immediately die before... But they're going to have dreams of punching them in the face, okay? Like, they're just going to die screaming and then combat's over.
End of turn, right?
No,
yeah, but it is in
Yeah.
their turn if they're already in it, but don't they reform for a turn? So they just die?
they
take a turn to
reform, but they're
reform
not
and then
considered a new... It's not considered like a new creature.
Well, then they're just in constant state of... constant...
No, because if it's at the end of the turn, it would be while they were reforming, so that would actually kill them. So yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry. Capoeira dancing in the middle of a bunch of rubble.
Literally just like the most aggressive, like, don't touch me dance in all existence. And it worked. Like, you just kept wiggling and they kept working.
If you can go under it, what is this? I'm curious about the book.
That is.
Alright. And with the last of the stone wardens destroyed, the actual Death Warder dead on the ground before you, you have the run of this place, as it were. There is
I'll go to the
things
Death
here
Warder.
that you can garner through a series of investigation or arcana rolls.
Yes, please. First off, does the Death Warden have anything on him?
We looting.
We lootin'.
The bodies. Ah, yes, the bodies. How could I forgot? How could I have not rolled his loot?
We can come back to it.
Hold on. We're taking a brief detour real quick.
Yep.
Old timey superhero movie newspaper spin.
Exactly. No, he wasn't challenge rating 17. Look, I just need a gold amount. That's all I want. Okay. On his person, he doesn't have much personally. I'm going to put the loot roll like out amongst the room as you guys loot the various things. On his person, it seems like he's got a pretty decent suit of full plate armor that is fashioned to make one look like a crow. It's very beaky. I mean, you saw the picture.
Oh yeah.
Around his neck is a heavy chain with a large bronze key on it. And then he has a very well-made maul that the head is looked like the head isn't just like a flat maul. It actually looks like a crow's head. So it's almost like a pick, but just a little blunt. So it's a maul with a fashionable crow's head.
I don't suppose Kathak would wield this maul. He likes his axes.
We can keep
Whatever.
it in the.
In the loot.
Yeah, we can keep it in the loot. If only we had a small yapping bag of holding.
Man, we
Unfortunately
had
not.
words.
And then, can I look at the pendant, the amulet,
Bronze key.
that's the thing. Heavy chain with bronze key.
All right. You reach down around his neck, and there's a heavy, heavy chain of basically like magically reinforced gold. So it's gold, but you're not going to be able to pull this off of anybody. This is strong gold. And from that is just a heavy bronze key.
Oh, so it's stuck to him?
No, it's like you could. I meant like nobody's going to yank your chain if this is around your neck. It's,
I
it's
see.
obviously magical, basically.
No, Akib Talib and Crabtree. Gotcha.
Yes.
I'm like, does anyone get that?
I was about to say, it took me a second, but I remember, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, nobody's yanking your chain if you're wearing this on. It's magically reinforced thing, and the key is obviously magical as well. It is bronze, and it is bronze because it's old. It is very old. There's a signet of what looks to be a raven's head being surrounded by a rose bush. And by raven's head, I meant raven's skull. I misspoke.
Okay. Raven's skull surrounded by rosebush. Okay. I'll take that. Can I look around, see if there's any kind of like lock anywhere that might fit this key? Take a gander underneath this whole thing.
There doesn't appear to. This is a place of security that only, like, the most well respected and well trusted people of this church would be. It's just that due to explosions, you're here. This isn't where they would. This isn't a vault. Like, they wouldn't put lock boxes here. Everything's kind of out in the open.
Yep.
If there are offerings and things of value, they're just out in the open, perhaps under the lids of sarcophagi. If you would like to lift.
It was secure in and of itself. It didn't need any more security.
Pretty much, yes.
Gotcha.
And there is a magic that hums in the air here. As a matter of fact, it prevented and still prevents the rubble that was falling down with you from collapsing and killing you. Because when you look up, you still see it floating there.
I'm somewhat nervous about breaking any wards.
You might not want to break that one.
Uh-huh. I'll start looking for a way out.
There's stairs down here.
Those stairs
Is there
are
any-
collapsed. If you're talking about the spiral ones.
That's what
Oh.
I kind of
Yeah, that's
assumed,
how you
yeah.
would normally get here, but with the collapse and the explosions, they're gone. Like I said, there's a lot of information here. If you guys want to give me, there's an investigation and contact involved. If you would like to make it.
There's a book.
100%.
I'll definitely start with the Arcana check.
I'll do the investigation.
We'll do
I
also
will-
one of them.
Use my inspiration to roll with advantage.
Are you happy with that?
Hey.
Hey, there you go.
Wow, look at you guys go. I'm just gonna, that's what they get to do.
Meanwhile, you're over there reading like this ancient, dusty tome that's written in a language you don't even understand. You're just like,
Ah, man, I can't read.
this is great.
That's a boring book, man.
I will do.
You say a language they can't understand?
I will do Arcana first.
Good job, guys. Look around.
All the investigating, all the Arcana
We be
check.
the investigators, yeah.
I'm a
Alright,
manager. I'm just watching over to make sure you're doing it right.
Health and safety.
Yep. The health
Had
and
a lovely
safety is
plus 0.
Yeah,
running a low.
occupational health and safety. Clipboard and hard hat.
I lost my hard hat. OSHA's gonna
OSHA's coming for you.
forward.
It's too late now. OSHA knows.
It's okay. It helped you survive the fall. It did its job. You got to replace it though.
Alright, so let's do the Arcana one first. So there's some things you'll pick up by investigating. You're going to take several minutes, upwards to half an hour or longer, investigating all of the wards here and all of the magic involved, if that is your intention to do so. But you're going to find out several things. And I'll give you guys... There's some free information you're going to get outside of this. So,
Yay.
yeah. As for this, the magic here is mostly dominated by abjuration and enchantments, designed to protect this crypt from magical meddling and outright attack. This place you're pretty sure can't be scryed, can't be teleported into. And whatever dies in this crypt ends up in that crystal. It's all designed to funnel in there. So if anything dies in this crypt, it would have ended up in that soul cage. Now, you might think that there's magic keeping like spirits of the dead inside the soul cage. That's not necessarily the point. The soul cage seems to be more preventing things to get into the soul cage. And while you might think a lot of the wards would be pointed up towards like the cathedral, that's actually not the case. Everything seems to be geared towards the following truths. The wards here are meant to keep whatever's below the cathedral from coming up, not the other way around. Those are where the strongest defense is. So whoever or whatever the Black Caravan had wanted to protect the soul cage from, it's from below. And 2, most of the wards are geared more strongly towards divine magic than it is arcane magic. So whatever they're warding against or whatever they were warded against seems to be more divine in nature than you would suggest, than would be suggested to be arcane in nature. And there's one final bit of ward information you got because you got a 27 on the Arcana check, and that is all of these wards are very much not only cued in on something divine magic, but also something that is an aberration in nature. Did you get all that?
I'm writing the last little bit down. Thank you.
Okay.
Kalis is passing thoughts 1. I wonder what happens if we break the orb. That's the end of Kalis's inner thoughts.
All right. And now investigation. Are you ready, Mr. Artemi?
Yeesh.
Okay. So when you begin investigating and looking, the first thing you're going to notice that every single stone in this crypt, every single brick, probably upwards of some ways, is etched with several names. There's just name upon name engraved in the stones of this place. Most of them seem to be simple names. You have a feeling, or you can intuit, that it's probably the names of the dead, or the names of those who the soul cage has kept, are recorded onto this place. That would be your first guess. Every so often, one of the names will bear a title, like you'll see one that's like Zaltur Quar, like Hero Giant's Pass, or one that's like Dancing Jade, Warden of the Atari Wastes. But most of them are pretty simple names. The oldest of the etchings are near the great statues up where Kalis was reading his book. Those 5 great statues are dedicated, it seems, to ancient gods or goddesses, because each of them bears a transcription. The northernmost one that had the book he was reading through is dedicated to a deity named Palor the Light. And this is what it reads. It says, Palor the Light, whose sacrifice grants us continued life. That is what's etched upon the bottom of that statue.
Sacrificed what, sorry?
Palor the Light, whose sacrifice grants us continued life.
Okay.
To the right of that one, in the other alcove, is another picture. This one of a goddess, because Palor the Light had like a vague, like no real face, just sort of like this very sort of generic one. And all of these ones are pretty generic. Like they don't really know what to go for. But the one to the right of that is Melora the Caring, whose sacrifice grants us sustenance. Presume you're writing these down.
Mm-hmm.
The farthest right is dedicated to Mbisi the Mother.
Can you spell that, please?
Mbisi.
Okay.
Mbisi the Mother, whose sacrifice ensures our children's grace. Capital G on grace. And then we're going to go to the left. First on the left is Cecilia the Guardian, whose sacrifice shelters our souls beyond death. And the farthest left one is dedicated to the Divine Shadow, who protects the sanctity of life and death.
Can you repeat Cecilia, please?
Cecilia the Guardian, whose sacrifice shelters our souls beyond death. Now, the alcoves halfway down the crypt are also dedicated to deities, but their names have been crossed out with only the word betrayer remaining. Ancient, angry chisel marks carving the words in an unbeauteous manner.
Interesting. Okay.
I will.
Can I investigate the betrayers later? Maybe there's more coming.
I'll go and write these so you guys can don't worry about spelling.
Spelling is not my strong suit.
Well,
Especially when it's fantasy, like spelling gets involved.
English, standard English spelling, not my strong suit. Push that into fantasy and it's gone.
So those are the fine ones. You also notice that whilst every once in a while, like the names on the stones that aren't dedicated to ancient deities, those, like I said, had simple names. You occasionally had one dedicated with a title. But one thing I forgot to say, and forgive me this, is some of those simple names have also been chiseled out and replaced with replacements such as heretic, charlatan, grave robber, murderer, etc., etc. So apparently, if you commit a grave enough crime, you will have your name chiseled off the stones here. Zara and Zara only, because Zara got the nat 20. And both the investigation and the Arcana checks had a 20 plus version, as well as a 19. I'm sorry, 15. The DC was 15, but 20 plus gives you more information. So Zara, while you're looking up the names, reading the stones, kind of taking this all in, you notice that at the base of the shrine dedicated to Cecilia the Guardian, which is the one to the left here, you find a familiar name.
Oh?
Sorry
Who
about
would
that.
that be?
Click the wrong button. You find a name that seems to have been like chiseled out, like all the other ones, like that are heretic, betrayer. This one's been chiseled out, but enough of it remains that you're pretty sure it's a familiar name. And you read Galuna Zarath, Moonscorned. And while the name has been chiseled out like heretic, whatever title replaced his name has likewise been destroyed. This one not with an inattentive chisel like the original name. This one was destroyed with a single heavy strike from a powerful slashed weapon. So you cannot know what title replaced Galuna's name, but you're seeing it here amongst the oldest names.
I think Zara would point that out.
This is our chance to write it as Sniffer. It's
Seems
one
our friend the
chance.
Sniffer has been up to plenty of activities before we met him.
I would say certainly taking a step down if they're here now.
Also means
Sniffing.
they're probably quite old.
Glad we didn't attack him when we had the chance.
I
It's
don't
nice to
think
have
we'd be
it-
standing here if we did.
More information on him as well. It's not much leverage, but I doubt he knows that we know this piece of information about him. Maybe he does. I don't know anything about that man, except for this.
Yeah, right.
None of these words tell us a way out.
What is in the book you're reading? Anything?
Oh, words.
Okay, give me a moment.
I was about to do the same thing.
These sure are scribbles on a piece
Yep,
of
time to
paper.
ritually cast comprehend language.
Yeah, yep.
I don't.
It's
I'm not big into reading.
Yeah.
It's just a prayer book to the Black Caravan, just written in an old tongue. It's nothing special. The general information was your escape. I just wanted to give you the specific stuff first, so it didn't get glossed over with your need to flee. But now let me give you the general information. For those of you who've been staring in the soul cage, you will notice occasionally something in the cage will manifest and look back at you. Sometimes you'll see souls in there drifting about. Some of them in the last moments of their life, raging, crying. But they're only there for a moment. And then they're just motes of light once more. The ground beneath it, however, is cracked and damaged. Cold air drifts up from whatever darkness lurks beneath that soul cage. And these cracks are basically forming a Y pattern beneath it, and they're only about a finger's width now. But there's something. There's cold air coming down from down there.
Do you all think it's a cavern or another crypt?
It seems our only way of progressing at the moment.
Well, should we try and rest before we continue?
I mean,
Safe
fine.
to rest here?
At least a short rest. Seems we're in no danger of trouble falling.
Alright, so you
Maybe a
want to
quick rest.
take a quick rest.
Yes.
Alright, so you find a hidden alcove or someplace comfortable in this stone place of permanent rest to take just a quick one. Your thoughts are torn whichever way they are as you think over recent events, the fight that just erupted, the information you may have gathered about the wards and the interesting finding of names.
Where's our turtle? He also fell.
He also did fall.
He did fall.
Who knows where he seems to be?
Turtle, where'd you go?
He can fly.
Probably. Turtles are known for flight.
He's the legendary winged Koopa.
Hell yeah. Alright, let's
I think Zara spends most of this rest kind of looking at the hagstone in a place of death, kind of contemplating the person that gave it to her and wondering how everything was tied together.
Just like your thoughts drift off as you're
Yeah.
contemplating your hagstone. How all of this madness came to be because somebody needed it for a scheme to release a god. So they thought. And now you're down here picking a fight with the followers of another god.
Are there offerings just left around, like gold and trinkets and stuff?
There are. Absolutely, yes.
I feel like grabbing any of it would make things angry. Like,
Make a religion check.
Oh, I'm so good at
I
those.
can help you with that.
Make a religion check with advantage.
Okay. Let's see, is that advantage? It is advantage, okay.
Didn't even need it. Like, you're just like, I am good at this. You know what? Whatever is dead in here, judging from Gallo's explanation of the wards, should be funneled into the soul cage. So if there was an angry spirit, they're probably not going to be haunting you unless something happens to that cage.
Good news. Something's happening to this cage later.
All right, time to, while people are resting, like, let's load up. May as well. What could possibly go wrong with looting a crypt just like a
Grave
dragon
robbing.
horde?
Our last crypt that we robbed went so well.
Right?
Well, we
We're
killed
just
the owners of this crypt,
reallocating
so-
funds from one church to another.
Indeed.
True.
So you go around and you start taking gems off of statues, like out of sarcophagus's eyes. Like, you just start stripping it down. Like, offering plates are emptied, and at the end of it, I'm going to list the following gemstones. Each one of these is worth about 100 gold. Okay?
Okay.
You find
just
3
ignore-
pairs of jade eyes, so that would be 6 jade eyes worth 100 gold piece each. A pair of garnets, also shaped like eyes, worth 100 gold piece each. And then a couple of pearls that you also took out of eye holes that are worth about 100 gold piece each. We're going to say that these were yellow pearls. Between all of the prayer offerings, there are quite a bit of offerings of gold. It's pretty common for people to just like leave little offerings to the church when they come down in the crypt. So after you start gathering all those up, all those little piles start to add up, and before long you have let's see, what is it? 1 pound is 50 gold pieces?
Yeah.
So you have about 40 pounds of gold coins.
Oh, great.
2,000
40 pounds of gold coins.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's 2,000.
times 50.
Yeah, it's 2,000 gold pieces. 2,002 gold pieces, actually.
Okay. Jesus. I suddenly feel a lot more nervous with walking away with this treasure. Oh well.
We're gonna need
Like-
funds to start our church.
If we all survive, then yes.
All right, big glowing spirit orb. Notice how I didn't touch any of the offerings.
All right, the spirits take notice that Kalis has touched none of the offerings. Like, one of the spirits in the soul cage is like giving you a thumbs up. Another one's booing Artemi. But no, like all of that, you've collected all of the offerings, all of the eyes. It's just
Are there any
you.
trinkets or scrolls or books or anything?
No, this isn't that kind of.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
We have a hole.
So how would you like to try to escape?
There's a hole. Do we want to make a bigger hole?
Are we hitting it?
I say make a bigger hole.
I'm nervous
I
about the
would
soul
just
cage
be
falling
careful.
through it.
Magic?
Do what?
I would just be mindful of the wards. We don't want to take any of them down if we can help it.
Unless you can find a different area, I think the stairs are out of order.
And with our investigation, we effectively checked the entire crypt, correct?
Yeah, pretty much. Like,
Okay.
there's no easy, obvious way out of here. Outside, I guess, if you count the finger-wide cracks on the floor.
Bigger hole.
It looks like it may be our only option.
Well,
I've
I
got
don't
a
particularly
rod
have
of
a pickaxe.
supplication. Yeah, well, pickaxe is probably smarter than just me hitting it with my weapon.
I'm saying I don't have a pickaxe.
Oh, well, then that's great. I will probably just end up doing it with my weapon unless somebody else has a better idea.
I
We
have
do
a
have a
Titan
maul.
and hammer.
We do have a maul.
Is anyone
Yes.
strong enough to wield it?
No.
I can cast magic at it until it explodes. Let's see. Last time I did this, it hit me. I'm gonna choose a kind of like the center point on the floor and just cast Sorcerer's Burst on it.
A few chips, like, fly up from the cracks. Like, you do a little bit of damage. Lightning rolls between it. It would take a while, but you're pretty sure you could widen the gaps.
Yeah, let's get to chipping.
You widen just enough
Wooden
that
ships.
you widen one of them just enough that you could actually see a little light coming from below.
Oh, great. I'll cast light on like a random rock and just drop it down and look through.
All right, so the crack isn't like wide enough that you could stand. Like you have to like get down, like put your kind of.
Yeah, I'm like my eyes going through as I drop a rock down.
Yeah, all right. The rock drops down. You get like a little pebble, and it falls down. There's a couple seconds where it like looks like it's gonna get stuck, but eventually it finds its way through and falls to the ground beneath it. And through this crack, you can just see a small sliver of brightly colored something. Ground. There's etchings that are glowing a strange color. You can see a little bit of what looks to be flora, like some kind of flower or plant moving gently in whatever wind is down there. It's cold, but there's light, and it doesn't seem to be entirely uninviting. Give me a perception check if you want more.
Oh, great. I'm very perceptive. All I see is I don't like it.
Notice how I'm extra generous with the free information with kids.
I love. Well, yep. I'm gonna stop looking. And be like, well, there's plants.
Plants.
That's it.
What? Okay.
There's colored plants. I gotta tell you much.
Well,
You need to keep
that-
chipping at it.
That should indicate at least water and light, so that's
Oh, yeah.
kind of promising.
At least if we can secure a food source, it's a start. A water source.
Oh,
I'm
about
gonna
how
starve or drown in here.
far did
Run.
the rock fall? Am I gonna die if we fall down this?
It probably fell like probably 80 feet.
We have rope. Fuck yeah.
You do have rope,
Well-
and there's a pillar right behind you.
Yay! Well, we're gonna need
Just
a
go ahead and
rope.
prep that.
Yeah. And I'm just gonna continue making a bigger hole until it's big enough so a person can fit through.
We
Is
just have.
the soul cage like sinking at all?
It doesn't seem like whatever's keeping the soul cage locked into this place has anything to do with the floor.
Okay. Thank God.
Oh, that's a cool idea. Is there anything on the roof holding the soul cage?
Oh no!
Just drop the soul cage through. Problem solved.
Yeah,
I
that'd
was,
make this a lot easier.
I was going to ask about that. If, like, while they're working on the floor, can I continue to study the soul cage and the wards?
Yeah, so the wards around the soul cage itself is what's keeping it floating. You could perhaps deactivate them with enough knowledge to have it drop and break through the floor if you would so like. There is currently not much of a ceiling that isn't destroyed. It's all broken and just kind of floating there. The magic's keeping it aloft.
I'm playing Minecraft, but with Sorcerer's Burst.
It's gonna take a while for you to break through, even with the help of others. You're gonna be here maybe for like a day or so.
Hell yeah, I'll get my spell slots back, you mean?
Well, do we want to try and drop this thing?
It feels like
I
there
mean,
would be consequences to doing that.
I was
It
gonna say,
might
could I
be.
insight to see if the soul cage could stay intact?
That wouldn't be an insight.
Fair enough.
With
I
how
think we're
much
doing just
time
fine.
and free time, like, go and
Taking
give me
time.
an Arcana check.
25.
Alright, let's see. It's strong enough, it probably wouldn't break the actual soul cage to drop it through the floor for it to drop 80 feet. But it would probably break the wards on this place.
Hmm.
We would have to follow very quickly.
Yeah. Probably better not do that.
Is this pickaxe on the floor real?
Oh. You know what? Yes, it is.
Hell yeah, guys, we have a way.
Much like Zara getting a shield because it was on the map once. Like, you just walk over, get a pickaxe. It's like, I found something, and come back and just start beating the shit out of the floor with it. Alright. The pickaxe is going to go a little bit faster than with your spells. As the hours drag on rather than a day or so, you're able to get it wide enough for the smallest of you to squeeze through, and then a few hours later, you have it to where the rest of you can slide through as well. We're going to say it's going to take about probably 10 hours of actual hard labor to get this
We're
thing
taking
open
shifts
enough.
of this, by the way, just so you all know.
Yeah.
So you're saying we get a long rest?
If somebody's sitting out, they get a long rest.
Well, yeah, there's just 1% at the time. They mine for like 2 hours, and then the next.
It's like we're going to take a long rest rotation through this.
Yep.
Yeah.
Instead of watches, it's pick duty.
Mhm.
All right.
Dwarf song whistles.
Take my misty steps back.
5 misty steps back.
Yeah.
Why only 5?
Thump.
We are long rested.
While you are hammering away and attempting to rest, you watch. Go and place your tokens where you would be long resting at. Because some of you might not see shit.
Which one's the guardian? That one.
See, Paylor. Yeah, wherever
Light
Paylor was.
caring mother. It is this one's the guardian. I choose you.
Yep.
I did it again.
Protect me, guardian.
And if nobody's picking, then no progress has gotten done so far.
Oh.
So who's picking?
Zara would have been if nobody else would have.
I got the first one.
Yeah. Just we're at 2-hour increments, and it happens to be Zara's turn.
So Zara, you're picking away as everybody else is kind of resting in an alcove. And while that happens, one of the angel statues, the one right next to Artemia, actually, we're going to say, suddenly turns its head
Hmm.
and looks at you.
Hmm.
Its expression does not change, but you definitely notice the head move, as does Artemi.
Oh, fuck.
Actually, everybody would notice it. Everybody can see the statue. It's not trying to hide it either. So, yeah, it just flat out turns its head and looks at Zara.
Hello. Didn't realize you were awake.
You do not belong here, child of the surface. Are you the one who attacked
Oh.
this place?
Depends on what you mean by attack.
Everyone here was
Yeah.
already dead, and they blew it up themselves.
We are looking for a way out. We know we don't belong here.
And yet you assaulted it all the same. For why else
Oopsie.
would intruders be here at this most holy of places? You will find no rest here. You will find no benediction. You will find only nightmares and restless spirits. I pray they take you quickly and that you do not suffer.
I suppose there is kindness in that.
The statue turns its head away and becomes a statue once more.
The hell was that?
I don't know, but it's clear that it's time to leave as quickly as possible.
Yes, I'm with you.
How can I help, Zara?
I don't
wanna
know. It's a
finish
really
your long
small
rest?
hole. It's a really small hole. So, and there was only one pickaxe. So maybe we
Fair
do it
enough.
like the mochi makers.
Guys, you did not get a long rest. Do not be
No,
clicking
yeah.
that button.
I undid everything.
Okay.
Time done.
Yeah, I'm doing the same.
If somebody wants to help, I think the best thing that I can think of is the like the one person strikes and then the next person strikes and you just go back and
Yep.
forth.
You
Yeah.
got it.
And Zara will use the rod of subjugation and let somebody else use the pickaxe.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Alright. Both of you guys give me attack rolls. Melee attack rolls. Then we can answer the age-old question, can you sneak attack the ground?
Yeah.
Not paying
Can
I-
the
attention.
ground? Can the
Can
ground
I
see me?
true strike the ground?
Alright, 27's really nice. But Artemi, what is your pickaxe attack?
Nice.
Well, if you
13.
miss, I think you hit the ground.
Hit the wrong place in the ground.
Hey man, he could lift the pickaxe and just sink into the soul cage. Oops.
Nat 1, yeah.
But
Guys,
no,
it's
you're hammering at the rod of subjugation just in rhythm with this pickaxe as the statue's words have placed a proverbial fire in your bellies to get out of here. The cracks begin to widen. You can see more and more of that something, the light spell having faded out what is it, it's an hour long? So probably a few hours back unless you throw more pebbles down, which of course you can. While it's getting right is about as it's wide enough to where you can slip through after about, we're going to say, another 45 minutes of frantic work. You're looking down and you can see a giant ward etched onto a stone floor covered in lichen. There's earth there from which is just growing these vibrant flowers and fauna just of pink and purple hues. There's no light save that which comes from these strange glowing plants. And that is your apparent salvation as you begin to leap down into whatever lurks below. I will drop you.
Be
Can
gentle.
I sneak forward?
Fragile.
Can I try to be stealthy as we go into this place?
You can try to drop
Over.
down 80 feet stealthily.
Oh,
As you walk
yeah, I
down
forgot
the
it was
wall.
80 feet down. I'll climb down, yeah.
Yeah. Well, you've got rope.
And rope.
Yeah, you do have rope. So
And
yeah.
who can't see? Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Oh, my bad. There's bioluminescence here, so it should be glowing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, even Kalis can see. All right, so you tie the rope to the pillar, you jump off, you come down into the center of this large ward, landing near this strangely alien flower. Everywhere the air is thick with pollen and strange miasmas. It's dark, beautiful, and you've landed right in the middle of a ward. And I put Catholic here, but he's not supposed to be here.
Anybody have any idea what this ward might do?
It might be
If I
time
have
to
some time, I
investigate.
can examine it.
Yes, this. Does it look like the ward is activating at all?
It looks like it's active, but it's been active for a minute. And judging by the massive stuff growing near it, it probably isn't so much to keep plant life out. Would you like to inspect the ward? Anyone?
Yes, please.
All right, go ahead and give me an Arcana check.
21.
Also 21.
Well, then both of you will understand this ward pretty completely. This, basically anything within this ward is prevented from going out, though it is not, there's no teeth to that prevention. Like, you can break it, like you could break like a thin wall or thin barrier. It's not going to keep anything trying to get out. It's mostly to prevent anything that accidentally falls down here from escaping, like mice or squirrels or anything small. But you're pretty sure you can break the ward. But there's a second ward layered onto it that is a lot stronger, and that's preventing anything of undead or aberration origin from coming in to the ward. And there might be something with the proximity to the soul cage. It's literally right below the soul cage, and it is done in a similar fashion to the wards above. It is divine in nature.
Well, while they're doing that, can I see if I can feel for that cold breeze and see if it's coming from anywhere in particular?
The wind here flows north to south in a gentle breeze. It is cold, refreshing perhaps after the frantic work that you've been doing for so long. But there is something here. Looking up, you can see with that bioluminescence that the walls are rough and cave-like, though right as they're about to join the bottom, you can see the reinforcements of the basement to the cathedral. There's buttresses and, there's flying buttresses and things shoring it up that are anchored down here, but none of the cathedral itself is down here. This is something else.
Well, out of the frying pan, so to speak. And who knows what.
There is one more piece of
Can I?
information I'll
Oh,
give
go ahead.
Gallo and Artemi just because it's very important and I don't want to miss it. If you leave the ward, you will break the ward. Both directions. You can escape pretty easily, but if you leave the ward preventing undead and aberrations from coming into the circle, we'll also fail.
Hmm.
That is not ideal.
No, it is not. But
And is
now
the
we're
ward
here.
like? Is it just like if we dig underground or go back up, climb back up? and like, I don't know, swing. Like, does the ward go into the air, I guess, or go into the ground? Is it a column?
It does seem to be a column.
Okay.
Can I make a survival check to see if there's any like tracks or anything?
Yeah, go ahead. Anybody else want to make a survival check?
I'll do one.
I have an interesting question. So I have a feature which, yeah, was usually used for something different, but maybe I can play around with the ward and try to make there like an open point where then I can reseal it. Maybe.
So you want to see if you can make an opening that you can reseal?
Yeah.
Yeah, basically create like a little exit for us.
Probably not without the materials to actually like do it. Go ahead and give me an Arcana check. Probably, yeah.
Okay.
As the DM, you probably just don't have enough magical materials to carve the ward.
Yeah.
Because it's going to be a lot more than just like a couple spell scrolls. It's going to be hundreds of gold pieces worth of warding materials.
Okay. So I can determine it would be beyond my capability.
Yeah, just because you don't have it. It's not that you can't do it. It's just that you just don't have this stuff on you.
Yeah.
Well, seeming like this is my last chance to rest. I don't know
you
if
to sleep in the ward
ominous
that
words
keeps
extend
things in.
down here that were given to us by those angels, but
That's true.
All right. The group rests, I presume. Now you can have your long rest.
Whoa.
Since I only long rest 4 hours, can I take the rest of the time just to like investigate the ritual and be able to like learn how to potentially replicate it for a later time? Learn what materials I need, that kind of stuff.
Oh, to like replicate this? Sure.
Yeah. Because we're gonna break it, maybe we come back and set it back up.
That's fair. Go and give me a. I'm not gonna recall a check because you've been doing pretty good on Arcana, so you're able to do it.
Okay. Thank you.
I also have 4 hours. So can I use my 4 hours to try and get a better idea of what sort of creatures might be out there?
Yes, that with the survivor rolls as well. So, looking around, you can see movement from the plants that is not in line with the wind. There's also like a large amounts of crystal in the ground, and the crystal itself is providing a gentle warmth that a lot of the plants are growing around. In addition, there are tracks moving to and fro in the doored areas. The tracks don't look to be animal, however. They're very, very thin and bony for the very most part. Probably from skeletons or something skeletal, if you had to guess. Something not alive. So here you are resting in this ward as this thick cold air gently washes over you. The warmth of a crystal sprouting from the ground nearby is the only thing to kind of fend off from the chill air. And that large flower just kind of weaves back and forth in a happy little manner. And when you're rested and you're recovered and you're moving around, it's only then that you realize that something's been watching you.
Guys, I think we have company.
Hmm.
Certainly seems that way.
Music
I'm
plays
assuming it's
token
not
for now.
friendly in nature.
No, I was given Artemi just a moment. But
Yes.
no,
yes.
it's
I
the
just got
what's been
back.
okay. What's been watching you is the only reason you hadn't noticed it isn't because you couldn't see it. It's because it hadn't made itself known. It's this shadowy thing that moves from underneath one of these giant mushrooms over here with the strange flowers growing through them. And you notice purple eyes kind of gazing at you from the shadows. They blink slowly, they move about slowly from shadow to shadow, always watching you, but you don't see a form for quite a while. But you're aware of it.
Anybody have any idea what that is?
A pair of eyes watching us from the shadows.
It's obviously, of course.
That's what I was afraid of.
Unsettling. It's probably not able to cross the barrier.
And it seems if it's intelligent enough to understand that it can't cross the barrier, that's concerning in its own right.
I wonder if we shoot it, would the barrier break?
Only one way to find out.
It might not even be aggressive.
Ah.
You there! Strange being in the woods. Can you speak?
The eyes startle for a second, going wide before closing and falling into the shadow once again. Behind you, however, another set of eyes appears.
Do not like this.
From the twisted hollow of a strangely rotting root system, another set of golden eyes opens. But they move, seemingly connected, but not connected in the way your eyes, as if the face is not something of static form. The eyes drift closer and farther apart, but always together, always in orbit of each other.
Do we run? Do we fight?
Oh.
Do we care? I mean, we have to break the seal to get out. I think
Yes.
those things might want in. They might attack us. It all kind of just
More, a
is what
little
it
more
is.
concerning is once we break the barrier, they might go after the souls.
Yep.
Do we do something about the rope and give them less of an opportunity to get back up?
These things look like they can fly.
Oh, they don't have wings. Those are placeholder tokens.
Okay.
Are they just constantly in the shadows still, or can we actually fully see them?
No, they're constantly in the shadows.
If I cast light, I think light goes far enough. Can I cast light on my, little hand and where are you hiding back? What are you?
Flashlight it.
Yeah.
Alright, is that what you're doing? Casting light?
Yeah, I'm gonna cast light on myself and kind of flashlight it just to if it's constantly in shadow, I'm gonna unshadow it.
So you go to unshadow it, and your light disperses all of the shadows. Save that one. That shadow
Ow.
remains with its shadow eyes. That shadow does not follow the rules of shadow and light. Give me
They
a religion check or a
shadow.
history check, please.
Yes, I am history and religious in nature.
Use that sorcerer brain.
There is none.
Okay, I can help with religion. I can't really help you with the history. Oh, I can help.
All right, go ahead and have advantage, Gaius.
Thank you.
Hey!
I knew all about
Hey!
it.
He rolls 2 1s and a 20. Technically an 11's 2 1s.
Yep.
All right. So, from the way that it's acting, the way that it reacts to light, you're pretty sure that this isn't a shadow, that this is something more spectral, perhaps a wraith of some kind or some other powerful undead.
Freaking ghost.
Spooky ass goblins.
Well, the thing seems to be the shadow. That's terrifying. It's totally waiting for us to come and break the seal. That's what it wants.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
Mhm.
I don't think we have a choice, though. I mean, unless we want to live in a circle.
Well, should I?
There's a third one!
Third
Yeah.
set of eyes opens up on the near eye, or Timmy notices it first. Another set of. This one's not yellow and purple, these one's a bright, violent pink color.
They want the gems.
They've made no attempts to communicate, so
Nope.
that's what magic's you may in defense and preparation. Then it's feeling like combat is our only recourse.
Lovely.
I'm doing the Team Blade Ward.
Team Blade Ward.
Yeah,
Alright,
ooh.
Team Blade Word.
Blade Ward, yeah.
Squidward.
Alright, prepare as you might. What
If that's
preparations
the
are
case,
you making? I was gonna say, what preparations are you making, Gallows?
not sure what's happening. We're gonna go ahead and innate bless on Kalis, Zara, and Artemy.
Bless him. Okay.
What's
I'm
up,
on
Sam?
fire now. I'm burning.
You're all on holy fire.
Oh no.
We'll just have burning become the unofficial bless symbol. Because otherwise, it doesn't really matter. Alright, what plans are you making for the upcoming fight, Kalis?
Look good. I ain't got anything, man. I just cast lightning.
He literally breaks out a mirror, starts like fluffing his hair up. Like, alright, what preparations is our Timmy making for the coming combat?
Team Blade Ward. I'll hold a shot too to. No, I can't do that. They both take concentration. Well, I'll just hold a regular shot then instead of a
Well,
trick
this isn't
shot.
combat.
yeah.
That'll be settled once initiative's rolled, so we're not doing any hold actions or anything. Just,
Okie dokie.
yeah.
Man, I
You can
just
cast a
look
spell. Like,
good. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm Blade Warding then.
alright, so Blade Ward, nothing.
I
Bless.
technically have light just in case the lights go out, I guess.
I'm sorry, and we have a flashlight.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All horror games give you a flashlight. There we go.
Alright, so with the magic thrumming through you, and everybody kind of still, like the memory of just hours ago and all the fighting you've done, the explosions, all of that is still kind of shaking you a little bit, even as you've taken this bit of a rest. You're tired, you're not fully recovered, but you're ready to go. So with the magic thrumming through you, which one of you shatters the ward? Or do you
I'll do
perhaps
it.
do
Probably
something else?
trying to
What?
cast something.
Okay.
I'll target the closest one and see if I can hit it with a sacred flame.
Alright. So with the first shot being Gallows Sky holding up his hands and casting a spell, the wards begin to tumble one after another, both inward and out. The very world around you seems to come crashing in. The air gets colder. The air gets thicker. There's a smell to it that wasn't there a moment before as this magic fades away and leaves you in the shadows alone to dance. And we're gonna go ahead and just end it there. That way we can get Zorian in on the action. And because last session went up a little late, this one will be a little early.